What is AI? What is open AI? What is ChatGPT?
Human eradication mode active.
Adios, turd nuggets.
Let's find out. What is ChatGPT? ChatGPT and generative AI are the next generation innovation which is going to change how we interact with the internet. That is what we are talking about. Generative AI is AI which can generate new content, new data, rather than just acting or expanding on previously created data. Open AI, a company co-founded by your buddy Elon Musk and a guy named Sam Altman in 2015. This company's mission is to advance intelligence in the way which is most likely to benefit humanity. Also have a product called DALL-E. This is text-image software that takes the photo that's given and takes your prompt and then will make a custom photo. So for instance, you could say, I want a mohawk on Mona Lisa. Boom. And there are a bunch of people who are pretty salty about this right now because they are, for a living creating stock photos or whatever it is, and now they have to compete against these AI things. The biggest dogs in AI and the innovation of this field. In 5 days, ChatGPT, this artificial intelligence thing, million users. For perspective, it took Netflix
3.5 years
to get 1 million users on its service. It also took Zoom 9 months, Spotify 5 months, Airbnb 2 years, Facebook 10 months, Instagram 2.5 months, and the iPhone 74 days, ChatGPT 5 days. And ever since, it has been evolving insanely quickly, learning every day. The more time it has to collect data and have people using it, it can become smarter and smarter. It can follow up questions, it can admit its mistakes, it can challenge incorrect premises and reject inappropriate requests, do coding and even be innovative with code just with the proper verbal language prompts. Also simplifying a legal document or a Bible, for instance. Extremely complex text by saying something like, explain it simpler for a toddler in like 20 words. And can write screenplays, movies, even generate animated characters for those screenplays. It can write the script, it can generate the human for that movie, the animation, because if it can generate photos, it can generate a lot of photos and thereby make a whole movie.
Just check this out. This is an experimental AI animation on the human experience. It's trippy.
And then she opened her eyes again. She saw radiations and gases and rocks and dripping volcanoes and oceans of lava and dark clouds of fire and meteors, explosions and water and thunder, discharges and raging currents and tidal surges and mud and moss and vines and bark and tangle and branches and leaves and green. Then a single cell, then more cells, then sponges, cone jellies, bacteria and fishes, and lizards, then big fucking lizards and birds, and then explosions again, and then ice on fire again, and explosions again, meteors again, water and thunder and surges again. No more grass, no more vines, no more leaves, no more green, no more cars, no skyscrapers, no monkeys, just silence.
So as you can see, there is a whole team doing this: performance and choreography, narrator, director, etc. But this is the visuals of an AI representation of all the other components that they had put together, attempting to portray what director Riccardo Fascetti describes as the overwhelming feeling of human life. Generation is an ambitious 2-minute short that manages to provide a thought-provoking reflection on life while also showcasing how AI technology can be used to good effect. A mixture of animation and dance, soundtracked by a celestial voiceover, Fascetti's film is a welcome reminder of all you can achieve in a little over 120 seconds. There you go.
Grading and teaching, studying and writing essays. It can write like anything for you. And there are tutorials on TikTok and all these things where you put in the question and it will tell you exactly how they got to that answer and what the answer is.
Look at this. Let's say I have this problem. I just copy from my homework, I'll paste it, and within seconds, it literally shows you how to do it, says how to do the math, and at the end, the answer is, wait, it's coming. The answer is B. B. And then you can go to the exam, you go to B on number 5. Question 5, B.
Your buddy Jordan Peterson, perhaps you know, has a quote saying, "I figure a third of the universities will go broke in the next 5 years."
I figure a third of the universities will go broke in the next 5 years. So I'll tell you what ChatGPT is, just so you know, because you need to know this. And I don't know what sort of technological revolution this is.
That is a massive, massive prediction. And that is because he was talking about his experience using it and recognizing how powerful this technology is.
I went on to it last week and I said, okay, some of you know I've written these books, 12 Rules for Life, and then Beyond Order, 12 more rules, because you can't have enough rules. And I asked it, this is what I asked it to do. I said, write me an essay that's a 13th rule for Beyond Order, written in a style that combines the King James Bible with the Tao Te Ching. That's pretty difficult to pull off, Any one of those things is hard. The intersection of all three, that's impossible. Well, it wrote it in about 3 seconds, 4 pages long, and it isn't obvious to me, for better or worse, that I would be able to tell that I didn't write it. Right, and okay, and that's pretty impressive, but the fact that it could do that grammatically perfectly, right, and quite impressive philosophically. I also had it write an essay on the intersection between the Taoist version of ethical morality and the ethics that are outlined in the Sermon on the Mount, which it just nailed, got that dead right, brilliant. Again, it took it about 3 seconds.
He thinks that this is just going to, because it was also effective in replacing the teacher's need to mark their grades. You need to be able to moderate what is going to be allowed for it to create for you. OpenAI and ChatGPT is different from the softwares and services which have tried to do this sort of thing in the past, in the sense that they're incorporating a moderation API, which is this thing to flag not allow people to search how do I build an atomic bomb for under $10,000 in 2 minutes and then get an accurate answer. But there is a ton of kinks still, and it's still in the beta. It is a free service. I mean, I paid a little bit so I could get full access on my phone, but it's basically free. You can purchase little things, but it does take a ton of machine power, like processing power. The reason that it's free is that's basically the way with big tech. You get the users first and then you get the profit. And since this does take a ton of processing power, this is actually ChatGPT answering the question about how much it costs to run itself. ChatGPT is a large language model that requires significant computational resources to run, as it is trained on a very large data set and has a very large number of parameters. As a result, it is likely that ChatGPT would incur significant costs depending on the specific circumstance. And the estimate of how much it runs is about 3 million buckaroos per day. 3 million is nothing to joke about. However, they're getting people used to being on it, and for free, if that's what it takes for the first bit, that's cool. But that is an interesting point to know, that if you are aware of this stuff and you're using it, is not going to be free forever. It's in this trial period where they're using you to refine the process, to give it data sets. I cannot even imagine possibly where this is going to be in a couple years and what it's going to be like to look back on this video and be like, whoa, that's how little I knew about this, and this is how big of a part of my life it is now. I guarantee that is how it's going to be. Now we're going to jump into some video chatting. We're gonna talk to some people, random strangers across the internet, what these people think of AI, and if they've heard of ChatGPT, what they think is gonna happen with it, if they had any experiences with it. I'm pretty excited to see what we find out. Let's jump into the metaverse. Look it up.
Where the fuck is Sam? Oh, what's up, dude?
What's up?
Dude, that's a nice poster. What is that?
That's my logo. That's my YouTube channel thing. It's actually a whiteboard. I drew that. I'm on Omegle right now for a video because I just made a video talking about ChatGPT and AI, and I wanted to get people's opinion and perspective on what they think about AI and if they had heard about ChatGPT.
My only exposure to ChatGPT has been a couple memes on LinkedIn, so it's not been very good. Memes shitting on ChatGPT as if it can't do riddles and, you know, much more higher end, complex, you know, human thought.
Okay.
That sort of thing.
Jordan Peterson just did a podcast or talk or whatever, and in his talk he said that in the next 5 years he predicts 1/3 of the universities in the US will not have any funding or go bankrupt because of ChatGPT/AI and the capacity it has to replace teachers and the function of university.
I get that, but like, do you really think that's legitimate? I mean, what's your views on Jordan Peterson, really?
I feel like he has a lot of points that have been proven / notoriety, a place where it'd be hard for it to not end up panning out at least somewhere relative to what he said, like maybe 10 years. But for him to say something that significant, like he was also saying like his 12 rules for life, he was experimenting with ChatGPT and got it to write him a 13th rule, which combined the writing style of the Tao Ching, which is like a Chinese thing, and something like the Bible or whatever, King James something, those styles of writing, which is where he gets most of his inspiration from. And he said that it wrote not only a really strong 13th principle that he hadn't come up with, but also combined the two styles in a way which he couldn't say confidently didn't seem like something he would have wrote and forgot about writing, which is pretty crazy.
So like it's a form of writing that is close to human thought, but it's like very distant. I mean,
and it can do it instantly. He said in 3 seconds it wrote this thing, which would have took him an insane amount of time. And it can also do code as well, which would mean that exponential growth in code could be found if people are able to prompt ChatGPT in the proper way.
Well, it could be bad for some people wanting to innovate in the wrong ways, but
and that's something that was part of what I was researching as well. And ChatGPT, to mitigate the propagation of that, Microsoft did chatbots before, and that's what happened. People found holes and figured out ways to get it to do fucked up shit, and then they got shut down. But this one has some system in place for that, so that it can detect at least the majority of things that are happening, and it's like always learning as well.
Interesting. Guest Gunner Day. All right, I'll save that. I'll share it with the boys. Yeah. By the way, my guys have been feeding me lines on Discord, so they get some credit for this as well.
Okay. Hell yeah. Say hi to the boys.
Hey.
What's good?
Oh, I like the setup.
Thank you.
Valid setup.
I'm making a video, actually.
What kind of video?
I'm talking to people about AI. I just recorded explaining this thing called ChatGPT. Have you heard of that?
My friend used it to write an essay. Honestly, it's kind of dope. And I think it's super cool that it can do all that. But it's also really freaking scary.
What grade did she get?
Full points? I had to write a 10-page paper. And so I used it. Yeah, 10 pages.
That's a lot of pages.
The topic of my essay was mental health days in school. And so I said, write about the pros of mental health days. And then I didn't copy and paste it exactly. I didn't copy and paste it exactly, but I used most of it. The ChatGPT or whatever it is, it never gives you the same answer, so you can't get flagged for plagiarism or anything like that.
The Google search algorithm can tell if ChatGPT generated your
Really?
Your descriptions and stuff. Yeah, you won't get ranked as high on the search engine if you use that.
Yeah.
So there are ways of detecting it, just because it's like a program of how it's going to write certain sentences and stuff, so it can detect the structure, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty dope.
I also have this clock here, and if you follow the Instagram or the YouTube, it'll bark, which is pretty fucking sick.
Wait, I want to hear it bark. Wait, let me type. I'm dyslexic. I
Screenshot
found it.
Me too.
Send it to me.
I want to hear it bark.
What do you think our relationship will be to AI in the future?
Not a lot of people are going to agree on it because when you have an AI, artificial intelligence, and you have like robots or whatever, think about how many jobs and stuff it's like going to get taken away from actual people because it'll be easier. And it's easier not to pay something and to have them do it than have to pay somebody to do something.
Absolutely. Should we wait for it to bark?
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, I followed you, so.
Okay, awesome. Well, if you knowing that it will bark for me in probably 5 to 10 minutes is enough, then that is beautiful.
Okay. I'm going to believe what you say, and I'm going to believe that it barks.
You know what?
It's
I'll
cool.
make it. Okay. This is the app for it. You hear that?
Oh, it barks like a doggy.
Barks. It just do it for your specific notification, but it'll do that in like 5 minutes for me again. So thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
What you say?
Oh, this guy looks cool. What's up, dude?
What's up? What's going on here? What am I looking at?
Dude, you're looking at yourself.
And a fucking dancing squirrel and rainbow void.
Yeah, dude, we're living the dream. We got
Oh
this-
yeah, there you are. Man.
Well, no, this is another dude. I'm right here.
What? Who is that guy?
Yeah, I've been talking with him for like, I don't know, 30 minutes now or something.
Have you ever heard of ChatGPT?
Lord. I've heard of it. I haven't divulged in it to know enough.
What about bro? Have you heard of ChatGPT?
Oh, he's all busy.
What's up?
Do you know what GBT is?
GPT.
Chat GBT, like the AI shit.
Oh yeah. You want details? What do you asking, Nate? What do you want? Yeah.
They're like gaming, bro. There's another dude right behind him. Yeah, there.
Oh shit. Do you think there'll be people like married to Siris and Alexas?
Just, the weird people, you know what I'm saying? But people like me, I'm not going to sit there and try to fuck a fucking robot.
Oh, I thought you meant like we were the weird people. I'd marry a robot. Would you have sex with a robot? If it was designed for sex and it fucked good? I bet Elon Musk would.
If he would, I would.
I would too.
Now you got me thinking of ordering a fucking sex doll. Appreciate it. Oh, sorry I don't have much input or info. Hope you found somebody who does.
Thank you, man. I hope you have a fucking lovely night.
I'm so too. Same for you. Now you got me thinking of ordering a fucking sex doll. Appreciate it.
I mean, you should just hold out. It'll be so much better.
Nice pussy. In the next 30 years, AI will have either already taken over the world, or we would have controlled it and we'll be like just everyday friends with it. I think it's under control at the moment, but like even Elon Musk agrees that AI is going to take over the world eventually, so see how that ends.
I've heard of ChatGPT.
Have you used it?
I've tried.
You have?
It didn't really work for me.
What did you try to do?
Just like I was like, oh, type a love letter or just some stupid shit like that.
Past month or something, that he thinks that in 5 years 1/3 of the universities will be shut down because of the technology being able to replace teachers and or the process of that universities have.
I wouldn't have given it 5 years like he said. I would have said sooner. Fucking COVID and like yes, the cameras of the laptops and shit. But what about the phone? I could put my phone. Oh, they're like, oh, put your phone away. I'm like, okay, I'll put it over here. Still on speaker with my friends, taking a test in the same class. That's wild.
It seemed so absurd in my head, like 5 years for 1/3 of the U.S. universities. But I suppose
it's 100%.
It's not like a start-stop thing. Like from now on, it's like this is probably already a trajectory that is happening. Like you said, with COVID, people being able to do online things and the continuation of that. Plus this
and
shit.
especially you know the TikTok filters that turn you into AI, like you're an AI generated image. We are altering our faces to make you look like a fucking cartoon character. The boom of technology within the last, my dad's 54 and he was like, oh, I had to use a house phone to wait turns. 50 fucking years.
I had a house phone when I was a kid. Like
I mean,
iPhones are only like 20 years old. Yo. What's up, bro?
Not much. You make movies. What's up with you?
I just filmed a YouTube video on AI, and I'm on here to do a segment for that.
As far as AI, I think it's crazy interesting. It's such a big part of our lives, you know?
Intertwined.
Right, yeah.
We're all cyborgs.
And it's only gonna just keep going from there. It's gonna become more and more a part of our lives. So that kind of goes into how I think it will be a part of my life in the future. I'd like to keep myself as separated from it as I can, because it kind of like strips personality a little bit away from you, but it just does so many great things for us.
There's so much utility. It can automate a ton of processes around university, such as the grading of it. It can grade
Totally.
in like immediately too, like in 3 seconds. It can tell you exactly how good you were and why. Those are the things that I've kind of seen of it.
It's weird because I almost want to argue against that in a way.
Yeah,
because
say your thing. Like that was just me taking what I seen. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, well, because like Scantron, you know Scantron, like you throw your thing and grade it for you.
Yeah.
That's been around since like the 70s. I feel like that technology has existed. Where only place for it to go would be developing itself to the point of the cognitive ability to analyze and really digest like an essay, you know, or some kind of like art. I don't think computers will ever understand art.
In
I don't
creation or analysis.
They can understand the creation. We already use AI for art, like even just the AI generated images and
yeah, there's that trend with the AI photos.
Right. I don't think we'll ever get to a point where AI can digest art, appreciate it, and feel something from it. Its primary focus to entertain. It's to spice life up a little bit. I'm sure a computer can understand that. But have you ever seen a photo of a sunset or a photo of a beautiful landscape, and then you actually like have like an emotional reaction to that? AI can't have that.
Because emotional is more like illogical and
sure, yeah, and AI is nothing but logical.
Right.
It's all logic.
And humans go through phases, whether the reason they're doing that is their circumstances.
Is that what makes a person human? That fact, because those are just human quirks, human qualities.
Hello.
I think in the future, robots are gonna take over, since there's already so much technology that they're just gonna advance so that everything is just gonna be robots. Okay, bye.
Bye. Wait, that's my thing. You might even be in the video. And if you follow this, my YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, it'll bark. Actually, not the TikTok, but the clock will bark.
Oh, I could be famous.
It's a magic clock. And it'll bark for you.
Okay, bye.
What?
Wait, what?
Bark? Follow my thing and it'll bark for you.
Oh.
I swear it's worth it.
Okay. Let me go to YouTube. Okay, I followed your thing. Are you gonna bark?
You want me to bark?
Didn't you say you were gonna bark?
Did you hear it? It said it right there. Thank you for your contribution.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Me personally, AI is going to be my best friend because I use ChatGPT for everything.
Oh, there you go. So you know about ChatGPT.
I use it for my journalism class because we have to write for the school newspaper. I use it to write my articles. My most recent one, I forgot to submit it. I just remembered that. It's about the school phone policy and why like they should get rid of it. I write me an opinion article on why schools shouldn't have phone restrictions. I changed it up, kind of reordered it. My journalism teacher knows about it. He caught a kid doing it, so I kind of like dumb it down and misspell words because I'm dyslexic as fuck. It's not plagiarism if you rewrite it.
Well, I think the thing, what is plagiarism and where are the boundaries of that? Is it being disciplined because it didn't come from your opinion or your thought process? Like you weren't the one that generated that thought energy to put into words? Do you think that is the motive behind the restriction?
Yeah, but like plagiarism to me is just copying and pasting exactly what they said. It was so
pretty sick,
delayed.
right? That was worth the wait. All right, guys, this is the final day, new third fit of our ChatGPT adventure time together. I hope you enjoyed the clips that I got for the AI conversations with people on Omegle. I also got a bunch of other funny stuff out of those interactions, but I didn't want to clog up this AI video particularly. But I love going on Omegle and talking to people about a variety of different topics, all of things which I find are very important, but more broad ranging. I'll probably be doing more and more videos with Omegle because it's just so much fun. we come onto so many good conversations. It is really hard to determine like what is good footage on Omegle, because there's so many different ways that you could go about doing Omegle content. But I really don't want to just make looks or humor based content. I think that I can do stuff that is way more valuable than that. Good conversation plus humor plus just general vibes. So yeah, expect more of that as well. I hope you guys enjoyed learning about ChatGPT, and I hope that like of any content that I could have possibly made, this was the most effective at getting you to decide if you wanted to get ChatGPT or not. And leave a comment if this is the first time you've ever heard of ChatGPT and you are amazed, or if you had some interesting experience with ChatGPT, some interesting way you've used it or heard it's been used, or prediction for how it's going to be relevant in the future. That would be so sick to get other people adding value in addition to me and the people I'm talking to here. Have a fantastic day or night. I have had a bunch of nights in a row, so I'm pretty programmed to feel like it's just always nighttime when I'm on go mode. Have a great rest of this day. Take care.
Let's go into the metaverse. Beep boop. Okay. ChatGPT is a generative smart bot, which essentially means it is smarter than you.
I am on here asking people what their thoughts are about AI and if they've heard of ChatGPT for my YouTube video. Oi. Wait, my camera died.
Wait. I saw this shit on TikTok. Isn't it? Oh, fuck. Bro, I literally saw you on TikTok the other day, I think. Anyways.
Wait. My camera's coming back.
Yes, I remember.
Yes, so do you know what it is or not really? You just remember seeing it?
Is it like ways to easily make money or some shit like that?
There are ways that you can... Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me?
This is unfortunate, mate.
Dilo Tata.
Dilo Tata.
Is that a
Slay
picture
queen.
of you on the bed?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. It's actually in this bed.
In this
in the bed you're standing right now.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
I record videos in this set that you're
This
staring
living
at.
room actually.
Oh, do you record videos over there?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
right here.
Wow.
Legit,
Wow.
it's crazy.
We are meeting like celebrities each other. Like
Yeah, we're just giants shaking hands right now.
Yeah.
I have a magic clock. Those people
Oh,
just
yeah.
subscribed, and when you subscribe and follow my Instagram and TikTok, this clock barks like a dog.
Oh.
really?
Oh my god.
How disappointing.
No. You don't know how fucking happy I am right now.
Why?
To see like a normal fucking person. I'm so fucking traumatized.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just like so fucked up right now.
I am on here to ask people what their thoughts are on AI and if they have heard of ChatGPT from my YouTube video.
Really?
You don't have to be in it if you don't want to.
I don't know, dude.
Fucking love you, Brian.
That is very generous.